Hello and welcome back to the very first Southern Qualifier. This afternoon we have the 83 and 93 kilo men. This is to crown our Southern champions in each weight class, which will potentially qualify them for the full nationals in December this year. I'm Emily and I am joined by
Lucy.
So we are about 15 seconds out from lifting and we'll be opening with Jack. Jack is opening on 167.5.
Going to be quite a quick flight, this one, with only 6 lifters.
Very. And we've had a very rapid platform team. Some of the people on the platform today were spotters and loaders at Sheffield.
Definitely in safe hands.
Lovely opener there for Jack. 3 white lights. It's a good lift there. So in powerlifting, British powerlifting, you can have anything as a minimum of 2 white lights for it to be a good lift. If there is a red light, it can get queried. The lift can get queried by our jury. This is to sport. Aryan. Who's opening with 175. Lovely opener there.
Very smooth and 3 white lights. So as you were saying, because we're a national level comp today,
yes,
we can break national records. So we've got a 3-man jury who are going to be watching every lift and checking they agree with the ref's decisions.
Yes, it shows the quality of our lifting that we're having today is at the highest possible standard.
Now we've got Thomas coming out for 185 kilos for his opener.
Good spot there. Yeah, lovely opener. Again, this opening round generally is not masses to say, provided it's all going well.
Yeah, we hope there's not much to say.
We hope there's not much to say, basically. You know, you should be getting your lifts in, should be unquestionable, hopefully.
It's Will coming out for 205 for his opener.
Nice spot there, very deep as well. No questions asked by the referees at all.
So in powerlifting, you want your hip crease to go between the top of the go below the top of the knee. That's the depth that the refs are looking out for. They're also making sure that the lifters follow the commands. So you unrack the bar, and then the centre ref will give you the command squat. You then do your squat, stand it up, and then you want to wait for the rack command where you put it back into the rack under control.
easy 225 for Christopher there.
Final opener of this flight, 242.5 kilos for phase Apollo.
Just like that, we're nearly done with our first round already. I apologise if I butcher any names here, but it's Chinedum 242.5 as an opener. As an 83, this is quite a big opener. Lovely.
Beautiful. So everybody's got a squat on the board. That's what we like to see.
Yes. As a lift, you take I can't even speak this afternoon. You take a breath of air. A breath of air? I don't know what I'm trying to say. You can relax a little bit because you know that it's still in the game. There's no guessing. There's no worrying about bombing.
So to make a total, you have to have one of each of the 3 lifts. You get 9 attempts, so 3 squat, 3 bench, 3 deadlift, but you have to have at least one of each to stay in the competition.
Bar is loaded.
So Jack is taking a 10 kilo jump to 177.5.
And jumps wise, you have to go up in a minimum of 2.5 kilos unless it's a record. So in this a national open competition, the only multiples of less than 2.5 you'll see if it's an open record. And you can see the current records on the screen for each, for the British and English.
Another nice squat there. Another 10 kilos didn't really slow him down too much there, so and that's only 5 kilos under his current comp PB, so maybe we will see a small PB on the platform today. Got 185 now for Arian.
Beautiful. Enough. A lot of support in the room. Another good left for 3 white lights.
Yeah, I'm seeing at least 5 or 6 people in the audience. It's nice to have family members and maybe people from the gym come down to like support you. People spend like such a long time working towards competitions like this.
We've got Thomas coming out now for 197.5 for 12.5 kilo jump.
Yeah, really nice squat. I don't think we've had a single... Oh, no, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not going to say it. It's been very good rounds so far.
Everybody's taking good jumps.
Yes. Good attempt selection.
Will coming out now for 215 kilos, so a 10 kilo jump.
These are looking like warm-up room weights, really, aren't they?
It's all about building that total, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people will try and save their energy for later on. So, I mean, the morning was a much longer session, but today, even still, they'll be deadlifting in potentially 2 or 3 hours' time. So it's quite a long sort of day for them.
And in a tight flight as well. I mean, you're looking at sort of 5-6 minutes between attempts, which I don't think many of us do that in the gym.
No, this is like CrossFit. Really nice squat. It is interesting to see the difference between some people will have a really downward gaze and other people will be looking up. I guess it very much depends on leverages.
Bar is loaded.
257.5 kilos now.
So this is a 15-kilo jump.
And we will see that as the weights get heavier, you quite often get a bigger jump because it's a similar percentage between attempts.
Very speedy. So successful round 2 thus far.
Every lifter has got 2 squats in. It's a very positive board.
Absolutely.
People in the audience will ask is a polite round of applause for every single lifter when they come up onto the platform. There are only 6 of them.
So all about building the total. These third attempts they've put in are strategic. They are exactly as what they think they're capable of in order to build the total, which is what matters today in terms of placement. We've got Jack with 185 next. So this is for a 2.5 kilo squat PB.
Takes his time setting up, make sure he gives himself the best chance possible.
Come on. Show them the walkout.
Great fight.
He looks happy with that.
Yeah. I think that was a good lift. I think the lights have disappeared in the corner. That was a good lift.
Bar is loaded.
Got 190 now, so this is a 5 kilo jump.
And it's for a 2.5 kilo PB.
That's easy.
Absolutely.
He's very happy with that.
Squat.
Yeah. Plenty more in the tank there.
207.5 being loaded now for Thomas.
Bar is loaded for Tommy.
This would be a 7.5 kilo PB.
Wow. The progress some of these lifters have made, especially in this morning's flight as well, is absolutely insane. an attempt, really.
Yeah, it's a good lift.
Again, 3 white lights, good lift.
4 big red plates,
225 now for being loaded for Will. It's always a nice milestone to hit another big red plate. So 225, which would be a 10 kilo PB. He matched his previous personal best on a second.
I wish I could put 10 kilos on my squat. Just
Don't
like
we all?
that, yeah.
Oh, unlucky.
Good catch by the
Just
spotters.
tip
Give them
forward a
round
little
of
bit.
applause.
Let's look on the replay here.
Low is 250 kilos.
Yeah. So a great spot. A great catch by the spotters there as well. So Christopher with 250. This is a 10 kilo jump.
Loaded for Chris. Please give a polite round of applause for Chris. Let's go, Chris. Oh no, couldn't quite get it up.
Another great catch there.
They've moved on to the 5-man squat now, the weight's getting bigger.
Yes.
Everything to keep the lifters safe.
Yeah, definitely in safe hands up there with the people we've got. As I said earlier, they were at Sheffield spotting and loading for the best lifters in the world. So
Bar is loaded.
our last squat of flight D already. It's 267.5, so another 10 kilo jump.
Beautiful. He's got support in the crowd. He's happy with that.
Yeah, so he finishes 3 out of 3. It's a good position to be in going into bench as well. So he's in the lead thus far.
237.5 kilos for the first.
We now move into the second flight of the afternoon. This is the 93 kilo class. As you can see on the side, on the right hand side of the screen, we have got the placings. Obviously based on prognosis, depending on what they are attempting to lift versus obviously what they have currently lifted and their current total. Starting us off is Jonathan with 237.5. Nice.
Lovely score. Refs agree. Demi coming out now for 250 kilos.
Bar is loaded.
Yeah, lots of support in the crowd for Demi as well. I think a few people have come down from his gym to come and watch him. Nice opener there for him. 3 white lights. Again, just very uneventful, very chill. Not much to say, it's what we like. Declan now with 252.
You want your openers to be nice and easy, you know, even the most seasoned lifters, you walk out onto the platform and it can be a lot to take in sometimes, a bit overwhelming.
Yes, definitely. Lovely.
Good lift. Matt up next with 260 kilos.
Bar is loaded.
Absolutely loving the colour coordination as well. Lovely.
Very easy. Yeah, the combinations in singlets and all the rest of it exploded recently. It's a good time to be a powerlifter.
It really is. Yeah, A7 producing a lot of colourways and SPD, but A7. Got James Adcock now with 270. Just no reaction at all there.
Lovely opener.
James currently projected in first place. It's quite a gap between him and second, but obviously it can all change throughout the day, depending on people's attempt choices on deadlift and bench.
Same weight now of 270 kilos for Morgan.
Blink and you miss it. Yeah, very easy. It's a good lift for him. Got Toby next. He's our only junior lifter.
Only junior for the whole afternoon.
Whole afternoon. So he's taking 275.
So junior is below 23 years old.
So at the open competition, you can take junior records, but I don't think you're allowed to chip in order to make it a junior record. It gives them an unfair advantage over open lifters in terms of placement and total. A nice lift there. Limping a little bit off the platform, so I hope he's okay. We've got
hopefully just cramp.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a bit of cramp. We've got Mustafa now with 275 as well. good work there, but
Wait now for Yando.
relatively smooth. No sticking points as such, I wouldn't say.
Bar is loaded.
Everybody's different as well in terms of how speedy their squats look. Some people can really grind a squat. Others, you know, they look super speedy until they can't go anymore.
Absolutely. Yando being one of those speedy guys. So Yando sometimes trains at gymnasium, so I've seen him squatting there quite a bit. So this sort of weight, I'm assuming, will be, rapid.
Oh yeah.
That's how you want an opener to move. I don't think he'll even touch RPE 10 today.
We now move on to second round of squats. Up first is Johnny Lewis.
And we are into round 2, so we are going back to Jonathan with 252.5. This is a 12 kilo jump.
Bar is loaded for Johnny. See now, big second attempt.
Nice steady walkout.
That's one big push.
Another lovely squat.
Very
Yeah.
smooth, yeah.
Good lift. Second Powell was 267.
So your seconds, you should be expected to put in a tiny bit more work. Shouldn't be as speedy as the opener, but you wouldn't want it to be going crazy, like misgroove wise. You know, struggling to shift it up.
Bar is loaded.
And for a lot of coaches, they quite often say, you know, you do your second to earn your third. To earn
Very
it, earner,
true.
if you're going for a PB or
Yeah,
you
make
want to take a
make it
shot
move
at something.
nice. Yeah, true. Got Declan with 267.5. So this is another 12.5 kilo jump. Sorry, 15. My maths is awful.
Lovely second attempt. Same weight remains in the bar for Demi.
Yeah, Demi making a lot of progress recently. You know, it's very. I think they've hit coaching-wise like the sort of sweet spot where you can just continuously, gradually progress. Yeah, his current PB on squatting competition is 280. So, looking at the jumps, he may well go for a small PB today. Lovely.
It's a good lift. Slightly stickier than his first, but
Yeah. Be interesting to see what he puts in for his third, whether he'll go for a small PB or try and match. It's really difficult to judge. Sometimes when you're the lifter, it feels worse than it actually looks as well.
$275 kilos for Matt now.
5 reds. Lovely.
Just 2.5 kilos below his personal best, so hopefully we'll see him put in for a new personal best on his third attempt.
Yeah, definitely the way that moved, he's definitely got another at least 10 in the tank, I'd say. Mustafa with 282.5. This is a 7.5 kilo jump.
Quite a small jump at these kind of weights, but we don't know how he's feeling.
I think the opener was maybe a little bit sticky, but that could have just been nerves.
Yeah, I think that was a good choice of jump. So one red light in the centre, which is for depth, so the jury will be checking that and checking they're happy.
Yeah, centre, when the centre's looking for depth, it's a lot harder to see from their angle. That's why we have got the 3.
Bar is loaded.
So yeah, generally if it's all right from the sides, generally okay. Fingers crossed. We've got James now with 290. This is a 20 kilo jump. I'm sure it will still look like nothing. Yeah, still pretty easy.
Yep. Same way now for Morgan for the counter.
Does look like Toby's not coming out for another squat, so we hope he's not injured. But he's on the
Yeah.
board, so he can carry on the competition.
Bar is loaded.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a little cramp, like you said earlier. It's very common, especially if you're water cutting into a competition.
290 kilos now here for Morgan.
So Morgan is projected in 3rd place.
A lot to play for then.
Yeah, there's probably quite a few underdogs here.
Those are some incredible shoes as well.
Oh yeah. Lovely. Oh. So look on the replay.
295 kilos for Yando.
It's really hard. The replay camera is quite low, so sometimes it looks higher, but then also, I don't know. It's hard being a ref. It is
and
really hard.
they're in a better position to see than us.
Yes.
Best seat in the house.
And they're looking at loads of things at the same time. So Yanda with 295, so it's just 20 kilos on. Be easy for him, I think. That's just silly. It's just silly.
Saving the energy for his third squat.
Yeah, that's.
His personal best, according to our screen, is 300 kilos, so we might see him go for a PB today.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you said earlier, it's playing the long game. You don't want to tank out too much on squat and then have absolutely no energy for deadlift.
No.
Bar is loaded for Johnny. Make some noise for Johnny as he steps onto the platform for his final.
Into third and final squats now, so 262.5 kilos for Jonathan.
Fight.
Yeah, it's lovely. All of his squats have just moved at the same speed, I swear. Even when you watch the replay, he's very in control of the weight the entire time.
Very deep as well.
So if you want a coffee, I recommend you get it during the
Yeah,
break.
and way more in the tank. Got Declan next with 280. This is a 12.5 kilo jump.
And a 10 kilo PB.
Wow.
Come on now, will you? Yeah, big push. Oh, good catch by
not
the
today.
spotters.
Just slightly out of position again, I
Not
think.
there today. 280 stays on the bar for Demi Fatona.
Yeah, knees shifting back a little bit, pitching forwards. It's a very hard one to recover when you're in that
Bar
position.
is loaded for Demi.
Same weight on the bar now for Demi, 280 kilos.
Yeah, this is to match his current PB on squat.
Come on, Demi. Your way, come on.
Spot on selection, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Nice and composed. He looks pleased with that. Thing is, even if it isn't a... I think the screen's ticked over, but even if it is a matched PB, you know, to do a matched PB on a national level platform,
Yeah,
it's still something to be very proud of.
Yeah.
A round of applause for Matt Final squat.
Helps build the total still. Matt hopefully adding 10 kilos to his total with a 285 squat. The plate's now matching his outfit.
Come on.
Lovely squat there.
And 3 white lights. That was a beautiful third attempt.
290 kilos now for Mr. First.
Yeah, he's smiling. He's really, really happy with that one.
Squats, the food van will also be serving jacket potatoes and hot dogs.
Mustafa with 290. So this is a 7.5 kilo jump.
Is loaded.
And this is a big PB if he gets this. So I think we thought the second looked a little hard, but that was already a 10 kilo PB. So obviously making some gains in the gym.
I feel like when you've progressed this much, it's really hard to know where the ceiling is as well. So it's really hard to sort of pitch where you think you're going to end up.
Getting fired up for this one.
I feel like third round of squat is when your fight or flight really kicks in.
Come on. Will you? Oh no. Thank you very much, Spotted.
Not quite. The position looked good. I think sometimes you get to that point where you think, if I push through this, I'm going to have nothing left at all. And that'll be it for the day, so. But very good attempt there.
Bar is loaded for Morgan.
Bar's loaded at 295 kilos for Morgan, so missed his second attempt on depth, but has gone up 5 kilos.
More weight makes you sink down further, no? Right? Let's see.
I'm not sure the singlets are that supportive, but a nice walkout.
Move nice.
Yeah, move nicely in the second. 3 white lights.
Maybe more weight is the way.
James Hancock up next with 300 kilos.
300 for James. So this is just a 10 kilo jump.
Bar is loaded for James. Come on, James.
just 3 kilos shy of his personal breast squat, which must have been a record at some point.
Now, James, everything you got.
I think that moved better than his second, really.
And 2-1 a good win. Finally, Yando
We've got one red from the side, so yeah, potentially depth. It's a red paddle card, but good on the replay. And then our last one is Yando with 3:05, so 5 kilo PB. Very much doable for Yando, and he's very, very good at judging his attempts as well.
Yeah, his first two looked super speedy.
I think this one will be as well.
All yours.
Your way, Yando, come on.
Come on, set up right.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Yando even slightly struggle.
It was still a lovely
And it was,
squat.
yeah.
Okay, so that completes our squats for this afternoon session. We'll be back after a minute break with the bench.
Like the bench press.
Hello and welcome back to bench.
Starting with a nice round 100 kilos for Will.
Jack just testing the firmness of the pad.
We had a bit of drama earlier in the year of going to an international and the bench pad being a lot firmer than anybody was used to.
Yes, and an entire flight bombed out, or
but
something
one.
like that. All but one, which is interesting.
Yeah, never seen it, but you know, it takes all sorts. Beautiful Leica kit here today. Lovely smooth opener.
Yeah,
Bench can be quite tough on the platform. There's so many things to remember. So
Yes. Yeah, so many different factors on the day. You've got the lighting, you've got water cutting, you know, gut cutting, how slippy the platform is, how much time you've had between each session to rest.
102.5 kilos now for Aaron. So you've got 3 commands to remember on bench. So you take the bench out or get it lifted out to you with the support of a centre handoff. And then you get the start command. Once it's motionless on your chest, the referee will give you a press command. And then once you're still at the top, they'll give you a rack command. And that was a beautiful demonstration of how to do it.
Bench is definitely one of the more technical lifts out of the 3. You have to have, I think, 3 points of contact. Has to be your feet in contact with the floor, your bum in contact with the bench, and your head in contact with the bench as well at all times throughout the lift. Jack with 1:15 now.
Beautiful opener there.
Yeah, moved well.
120 kilos being loaded now for Thomas.
Bar is loaded.
Got Ray Bowring on the centre handouts. Ray, who's recently returned from a powerlifting scholarship in Midland University in America. Speedy. Oh, 2 to 1. So a red light can either be, it doesn't look like elbow depth from there, or it can be not touching the chest.
Yeah, again, with the referees, they've got so much to watch all in one go. They have to watch, are the feet planted? Is the head planted? Is it depth? Did they listen to all the commands? Was there downward movement? There's so much to watch. That is, again, why we have a jury as well.
Very speedy opener at 132.5 kilos there for Chenadham.
Now jump up to 155 for Christopher. Christopher quite securely in, well, projected second place. Obviously, can all change. It's quite a big gap between him and first and him and third.
Very speedy. Quite a lot of people doing self-handouts we've seen today, so when they don't get any support from the person standing in the centre to bring the bar out, some people prefer it because they find it's less variability when you come to competition day. You know how it feels to lift it out yourself.
Yeah, it can be really hard if you train on your own. You don't want any factors on comp day that could potentially throw you off. We're back to Will with 105. Yeah, nice and speedy. Again, a lot of these lifters in this particular flight really having to fight against their own leverages.
Oh, a lot of support in the room here.
Yeah, lovely lift there.
120 kilos being loaded now for Jack.
So this is just a 5 kilo jump, and it was also 5 kilos under his current comp PB. So hopefully we'll see a matched PB attempt. Yeah, definitely a bit more work than the first attempt, but it's a good lift still. The yellow from the right-hand side.
It did look like his head moved a little bit. Whether it came off or not, that's what the jury will just be checking now.
Bars loaded, let's see it, Tommy.
Got Thomas now with 127.
Lovely second attempt. 140 kilos being loaded now for Shuntum.
Yeah, still a little bit more work. You probably see it on a replay. He sort of almost pushed it a bit too far onto forward, like towards your face. So it sort of, he almost lost the line a little bit.
Had to catch up with it there. 165 kilos now being loaded for Christopher.
Come on, fight it.
Just hit the back rack a little bit there.
Bit of turbulence on the way up. Wobbling about, but no downward movement.
It's one of the challenges with a self-handout is because you have to be sort of right under the bar to make it more comfortable to lift out. It does leave you with a little less room for error if you come slightly offline.
Bar is loaded.
So to the third and final round of Flight D's bench. So we've got 110 for Will. So this is a 5 kilo PB attempt.
Make some noise for Will as he steps onto the platform for his final bench attempt. Fight it.
Yeah, 3 white lights
Yeah, great attempt selection there.
and 5 kilo PB.
Like with bench, it's very much easy until it's suddenly not. Because that like 2.5 kilos that you put on the bar can make a huge difference as to whether you get the weight or not.
112.5, so a 2.5 kilo jump for Aaron now.
Great fight there. Can you lock it out? So red and yellow. If you do get even one white light, you can actually go to the jury and sort of get them to look at it and potentially turn it in your favour. So that might be something that his coach decides to do.
Bar is loaded.
Jack with 125 now, so this is matching his current PB in comp. A little bit too much today.
Just hits that sticking point.
132.5 kilos now for Tommy Ramos.
132.5 kilos here for Thomas.
So this will be a 5 kilo PB if he gets it.
Now, please take a light round of applause for Tommy's third attempt. No more changes to open this for flight.
Lovely. It's a good lift.
Yeah, 3 out of 3, which is really hard to do on bench, I feel. 'Cause it's hard to know where, it sort of sits up, like I said earlier, it's like RPE feels really funny on bench. You feel like you need to take a smaller jump sometimes than just a 2.5 sort of increment.
It's also, you know, 6 lifters in a flight. It's quite quick to do 3 heavy benches.
It's got 145 now. This is another 5 kilos. Yeah, looking pretty good. Yeah, probably a little bit more in the tank. Sometimes better to sort of play it safe again, just building a total can affect your placings, although he does look very settled in first place and very hard to catch.
Bar is loaded. Secret.
172.5 kilos now for Christopher. His previous personal best is 160 kilos, so already surpassed that and looking for another 7.5.
I always forget to look for the personal bests on their like openers, even though some people are like surpassing them even at that stage. Come on.
Oh, it's a good fight, but just not today.
Unfortunately, it is a no. Now moving straight on to flight. Toby won it.
We now move into the flight E. We're starting off with Toby. So Toby managed 1 squat today. We were a bit worried he might have something wrong, whether it's just a bit of cramping, or maybe it's a previous injury. But I'm hoping that he is able to come out for this.
Bar is loaded.
Which he is.
And he's our only junior lifter of the afternoon.
I think he just skipped the rack at the start command and it counted as an attempt.
It's a shame.
It's tough, but the quality of the lift has to be there. It's all part of the game.
Bar is loaded.
Move on to Yando with 162. Yando wearing a belt on bench, which some people prefer to do.
Yeah, some people find it helps them, you know, it's something to press against and maintain that tension.
Another easy lift for Yando. Morgan next with 167.5.
Bar is loaded.
Morgan is currently in second on prognosis. He has a fairly decent deadlift, but obviously he is up against James Adcock, who is also a very good deadlifter.
Same weight remains on the bar. And that's a good lift for Morgan.
Bar is loaded. Let's see, Matt.
Changed his socks. They were red. I'm that observant. And no wrist wraps. Some actually prefer without wrist wraps on bench. I find it bizarre, but if it works, it works.
Envy those strong wrists.
I can never. Lovely bench.
3 white lights.
Beautiful opener.
170 kilos now for Mr. John Alvinza. Bar is loaded.
Taking the bar to 170 kilos now for Mustafa.
Again, another lifter opting to wear a belt while they bench. I did think he'd actually.
Setup.
Yeah, I thought he'd hit his head by accident on the bar.
You're not allowed to put your feet on the bench anymore, but we did used to get some real gymnastic setups.
I was saying earlier I used to put my feet up on a bench, and actually now they've changed the rule. I don't know why I ever used to do that, which makes no sense.
A good lift. I did the same. I think it made me feel flexible.
Yeah, I used to think my arch was bigger, but I think I was just delusional.
think you see people doing it and
170.
you-
Yeah.
170 kilos now for Demi.
It was just unflexible, I think. Yeah, nice opener there. So that's only 10 kilos under his comp PB. Again, 10 kilos is a lot on bench, but did move very well. So we'll see how his second moves, and hopefully he can hit a small PB on that today.
Bar is loaded.
3 reds on the bar for James Adcock. This is 175. It was pretty easy, and it's probably not James's best lift, but
75 will stay on the bar. Bar is loaded with Johnny Lewis.
175 remains on the bar for Jonathan.
very speedy.
Easy opener. That's a good lift. Finally, Declan Powell, 177.5.
Last opener of this round, we've got 177.5 for Declan.
Oh, let's hit Declan.
Just telling Ray exactly how he wants his hand off. Good lift.
Makes that a good lift. We now move on to second round of bench press.
So yeah, everyone except Toby has a bench on the board. Again, Toby, I think he would have got it, but it was just him skipping the start command. So he is coming up for 165, so he's elected to go up by 2.5 kilos. Which shows he doesn't think strength will be an issue. Gets the start round. Much better.
How he wanted it. 3 white lights.
Yeah,
on the
lovely.
board.
And he's on the board.
170 kilos now for Yando.
Yando with 170.
Bar is loaded.
This first was very speedy, as you expected.
Oh yes. Like I said, I don't think he's ever done an RPE 10 on anything. So yeah, his current PB on bench is 177, which yeah, judging on his current jump, he may well attempt that today.
Yeah. A good lift. 175 for Morgan Porter.
Very speedy.
He's lifting as a guest, so potentially he's changed weight
Ah.
category.
I hadn't spotted that actually.
Bar is loaded.
Come on, Morgan! Yes, sir! Come on!
175 kilos now for Morgan.
Yep, come on! Stop! Yes, come on!
Yeah, big push.
Yeah, a little bit more sticky. Oh,
No lift
2 to 1. So he gets a red and a blue. Blue could be some downward movement or lockout potentially.
Bar is
I
loaded.
don't think it was elbow depth. He
Let's go, man.
looked like he was well in my opinion at least. Got Matt with 175 as well now. I think he's just picking weights that match his singlet, to be honest.
Stop! Rest!
Yeah.
Nice second attempt there.
Still with it. 180. The next 3 lifters up first is James.
Probably another 5 kilos in there, maybe 180.
So 180 kilos now for James.
Bar is loaded.
First of 3 lifters taking this weight in the second round.
Stop! Rest!
Yeah.
Yeah, nice second attempt there for him.
3 white lights down.
So his PB on bench is actually 182, so he might maybe go for 185 for a little PB.
Bar is loaded.
Got Mustafa with 180 as well.
Stop! Rest!
Yeah. Fight it. Oh, lovely scrap with the bar there. And that is 3 white lights.
A
They
good
weigh
attempt,
against
but
the
quite hard for a second.
Yeah, quite taxing. There was a point I wasn't sure if he would get it or not, to be honest. Maybe a slightly smaller jump on his third attempt there. Demi with the same weight again, so 180. This is actually matching his PB. No sticking points, just up and down. No fuss.
And that's
Exactly
actually
what
what
you
you
want.
PB. So
Yeah. So hopefully a small PB for him on the next one. Jonathan with 182.5. So this is a 7.5 kilo jump.
and 2.5 kilos above his PB, which is always nice to do on a second attempt.
Stop. Press.
Yes.
Back.
Oh, wow. That was easy.
Yeah, very in control of the bar. Very controlled descent. Wasn't too speedy. Some people really just let it drop onto their chest. That was very
Nice and controlled, and you get that press
Yeah.
command quicker. 187.5 kilos now for Declan.
This is just 5 kilos under his current comp PB of 192.
Stop. Press.
Which I think he might surpass that today.
We now move on to the third and final bench press.
Third and final round of bench press now.
Kilograms for Yando. Once again,
172.5 kilos for Yando.
every lifter, all you need to do is give a light clap with your hands. I'm not going to ask for much more. That being said, if you
Many of the
like
boys
it,
in
I
this
won't stop
flight,
you. The bar is
but
ready to
just
gather
not their
in
main
the
event.
height.
It's
Let's go!
deadlifts where they really shine through. Yando being one of those as well.
Stop. Press.
Yes.
Back.
Oh, easy third attempt. Three white lights. Needs a good lift. Morgan, quarter pounder.
So far, 6 for 6 for Yando.
Lovely. Building that total.
Yeah, he's really good at attempt selection, to be fair. He does do a bit of coaching himself, so that probably helps.
Pass like this.
Bar is loaded.
Come on, Morgan.
Let's go, Morgan.
The second attempt at 175 kilos for Morgan.
3 red plates on the bar. I think it was a blue light on the last one. So hopefully he's come back to correct whatever was wrong.
Stop. Press. Back.
It looks
Was
smooth.
it good enough for the rest? Three white
There we
lights.
go,
Yeah.
3 white lights.
Weight on the
They're
bar
happy
for
with that.
Toby Clements.
Pass like this.
Bar is loaded for Toby.
Toby, our only junior lifter, is coming up for 175.
Bench attempt.
So he missed his opener due to skipping the commands. Went up to 165, so a little jump up to there. And now he's gone for 175. It's probably not what he planned on ending on. But as with any comp plan, it needs to be slightly fluid so that you make room for any errors that happen on the day.
Easy work and referee say.
Very easy 175 there for him.
Referee say. Oh, no,
Ooh.
2 for 1.
Oh,
The yellows. So
might be his bum. We can't see that from here.
see the replay maybe.
Bar is
Well, either way, his previous PB is showing at 145 and he benched 165, so that's
Wow. Yeah.
a nice PB to walk away with.
Yeah, the juniors are pretty scary.
Matt now with 180 kilos.
So this is going to be a 5 kilo PB.
Stop. Press.
Come on, fight
with it. Oh, it's really close there. Just couldn't quite get it to that point where you're knocking out.
185 for James Adcock.
Walks away with a match PB though, and a very good try at a 5 kilo personal best. James now going for a 2.5 kilo PB with 185 kilos.
Come on.
James is another lifter that doesn't hit RPE 10, to be honest.
Good lift from the referees. 25 stays on the path of
Yeah, referees are happy with that. It was a lovely third attempt.
Bar is loaded.
Mustafa with 185 as well.
Already PB'd his bench today, so looking for another 5 kilos.
Couldn't get it off the chest, unfortunately. 187.5 kilos for Demi Fatona.
Not happening today.
Yeah, I think someone turns up gravity every so often, and you know, it just gets a little bit heavier. And
Bar is loaded.
187.5 kilos for Demi for a 7.5 kilo PB.
quite a large PB here on bench. Again, Demi's made so much progress recently.
Yes, come on. All yours.
I was about to say spot on selection.
190.
He gets 2 yellows.
For Johnny Lewis. Bar is loaded.
Can't quite see his replay there.
Make some
unfortunately,
noise
but
once again for Johnny's bench attempt.
I think coach is at the table discussing with the jury anyway.
190 kilos here for Jonathan. Yeah, it's always worth going to the jury, you know, more than anything to know, get clarification on why the lift was failed, and you know, helps you in the future, especially if it's not abundantly clear, like, you know, you failed it or it's gone down a few inches and back up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very smooth lift there for a third.
Finally, we have Declan Powell.
Again, 2 to 1, but good this time.
Kilos. Bar is loaded.
So we have our final bench of today. We've got Declan with 195.
Looking for a 2.5 kilo PB.
Believe there has been an overturn, so Demi's lift has been overturned in his favour, so that was a good lift. I'm sure he'll be very, very happy with that.
Oh, lovely bench pressing. And who's the one in good lift?
Another spot on one, and very close to that 200 barrier as well.
Third attempt is overturned to
It's
good
quite a big
lift.
deal for a lot of people.
We now take a 10-minute break before we start deadlift.
And And that concludes bench.
Be aware that the food truck is
So
taking final
we
orders
are
in
having
this
another
break.
10
If
minutes
you want
break
to,
for the
make
platform
sure
to have
you
time
get
to
out there now.
reset. And
7 minutes
we
to
will
change.
And we are back for deadlifts. So this is our final set of lifting for today, and where we will crown our champions. Yeah, this is all for qualification for the Full Power Nationals in December, which is now much more selective than it used to be. We've got Jack opening up with 195 here. A nice opener there.
Next up, 202.5 kilos for Aryan Lickman-Malekis.
Bar's loaded.
Bar is loaded.
202 next. This is a sumo pull. You've got two different ways of deadlifting, so you can either opt for conventional or sumo, like this. Just personal preference, whatever you find easiest. Some people prefer sumo, but you do have to be a lot more patient and technical. Which he is. Yeah.
250 kilos now for Tommy Carano.
215 now for Tommy.
He's had a very good day so far, 6 for 6, so hopefully he can extend this into his deadlifts. Stream is slightly frozen at the moment. Tommy is opting for sumo. Oh, we're back. Opting for a sumo stance. Very easy.
So there's just one command with deadlift, which is you can come onto the platform, lift it in your own time within the minute that you get from when the bar's loaded, and then when you are stable at the top, you will get the down command from the referee, and you have to bring it down under control, so no letting go of the bar.
I did actually get a red light once for not controlling the bar to the floor.
Oh no.
Even
Did
though
you
I
have
thought
your
I
hands
did.
on it?
I did
Oh.
have my hands on it, so I was a bit confused. But everyone interprets the rule a bit differently.
235 kilo opener now for Chris.
Very easy.
Good left, Will Whiting next, 255 kilograms.
Got Will next with 255.
Lovely opener.
White light. Finally, phase Apollo 292.5 kilos.
Now quite a large jump up to the last deadlift of the round. This is 292. Apparently this guy's nickname is Phase. That's what people call him. So Phase is going for 292.5.
You can ask for the bar to be cleaned. Quite often if you've got someone with a different stance to you, they might be gripping in different places, and a lot of lifters have talc on their legs to help the bar slide up. And talc and chalk do very different things. Chalk is to grip, talc is to slip, so you don't want to get them mixed up.
Some people also use it as a bit of a strategy to buy a bit of time, asking the bar to be cleaned. Especially in a short flight like this with only 6 people.
Yeah, that was a good deadlift. And we're back to the top again. So back to Jack Palmer with 210 kilos.
So this is a 15 kilo jump for Jack. His current deadlift PB is 220. So with any luck, he might either hit that or surpass it, depending on how this has gone. And Ray cleaning the bar again.
Bar is loaded for Jack, second attempt. Yeah, come on, let's see it, Jack.
Taking his time to set up. You might see lifters using near enough the full minute now because the flight's so short, so they want to give themselves a bit of extra breathing room.
Yeah, definitely. It's probably only been about 3 minutes between each attempt. You wouldn't even attempt something like this in the gym, rest-wise. Especially on deadlift. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Just needs to lock it out. It's so close.
What a fight to the lockout. Oh, no.
All of the colours, but a great fight. Real determination.
He held on for dear life there. I think a lot of people, when they have to push for a sticking point like that, it is so easy to just let go, or for it to slip out their hands as well. But hopefully he'll come back and get that on his third. Really tough flight for deadlifts.
Big support for Aaron today.
Yeah, very smooth. No problems there. Quite a large jump as well from his opener, so maybe another large jump again into the sort of 240 mark. Got Thomas now with 235. So this is a 20 kilo jump.
Bar is loaded.
So quick, he almost lost balance.
Yeah,
Like wobble
lovely
at the
second
top.
attempt.
Yeah. You can see there's a little bit of shift.
Oh yeah,
backwards.
little toes come up. Well held though, so keep that as a good lift.
Yeah, sumo in general, deadlifts in general, you sort of taught to pull backwards.
Bar is loaded. Let's go, Chris.
Which, yeah, your biggest fear is just falling over.
Same again, same as the opener. Come on.
Christopher with 252.5.
This is to stay in second at the minute.
Yeah. Pull. Come on. Come on.
Just a little bit grip there. Strength in general was sort of there. Maybe slight loss of position at the beginning. Made the lockout a little bit stickier. Very close. So hopefully he'll come back out for that.
Bar is loaded.
265 kilos now for Will.
Yeah, again, really tough round of deadlifts. You've got 6 lifters. And it's your literal max attempts, and you're potentially pulling for a podium spot. It's very hard.
Come on. Oh, he looks happy with that.
Bit of work, but a nice load.
Next up, please, Apollo 350 kilos.
315 kilos for phase. So we're crossing now into the 300s. First 300 of the day, in fact. Oh no, I lied. We had the 300 on squat. First 300 deadlift of the day.
Bar is loaded. Come on,
So
let's see a
his
phase.
current PB is actually 317. So this is just 2.5 kilos under.
Come on, everything. Let's go, phase. Yeah, come on, come on.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he's definitely made some gains.
Definitely a PB today, I think. I mean, he's very, very secure in first, so he doesn't need to do anything silly or try anything silly. He just needs to turn up and do a good deadlift that he thinks he's capable of. So, be interested to see what he puts in.
Yeah, there's always those goals in the back of your mind. Everybody's got them, you know, whether it's sort of a PB or a number that of some significance. It could even be a total of significance. I think his prognosis with what he's put in would be 750 kilo total, which is a big total at 83 kilos.
So we move into the final round of deadlifts of the flight D. So in between each of these, the bar will be cleaned, again to ensure the conditions are absolutely perfect for the lifters. We've got Jack coming back out for 210. So he got it locked out, but it was quite a struggle. So
Come on, Jack, do not stop pulling.
but he did manage to hold on. So hopefully he's still got some energy left to put into this one. And Jack more than capable of doing this as well.
Come on, Jack.
Come on, Jack, let's see it.
Yeah, come on.
There you go, come on.
Oh,
Oh.
gas himself a little too much on the previous attempt.
Maybe a little bit of cramp.
I'll be okay. Oh, yeah, next, Maleki, 237.5 kilos. Another
It's a lot to attempt it twice in 6 minutes or so, so absolutely fair play to him for trying.
Oh yeah, if I failed a deadlift or was really struggling, I would easily have a 20-minute rest or something crazy in the gym, not 6 minutes. So yeah,
Strong today.
just bad circumstances in this case. We've got 237.5 now, so this is a 17.5 kilo jump for Aaron.
Would be a 2.5 kilo PB as well.
Not today, but a great attempt from him. So he did slightly get one side off the floor, but just a little bit too much.
No harm in trying for the PB.
Absolutely not, yeah. We've got Thomas now. He's trying 247.5, so this is 12.5 kilo jump. And so far he is 8 out of 8. So if he gets this, this will be a perfect day. Thomas currently in 4th position and fairly secure there, so
taking his time to set up. As I say, sumo's all about that technique, so getting himself into position.
Yeah, literally everything could affect your positioning, how turned out you are, your width of your stance.
Always fighting it. Oh,
No, just couldn't lock it out. Great effort though.
I think that was close. Again, it looked like he was starting to lose a bit of balance there.
0.5 kilos.
Ray ready to catch him. We've got Christopher retaking 252. So this one, I think he might have just lost a bit of positioning and then his grip gave out. So hopefully he can redeem it on this one.
Bar is loaded for Chris.
yeah, he's coming out again for it. I mean, we're well within his personal best. His personal best deadlift is 265 kilos, so it does sound like it was more of a misgroove as such.
There it is. Yeah, again, with such little rest, it is really hard.
Look well within his capabilities there, though.
Oh, yes. I think they pretty much have just come off bench, maybe sat in the crowd for like one round of the flight and then gone back in to warm up. And obviously they're warming up to weights within the 200s. It's really not easy. So we've got 5 reds on the bar now for Will. This is a big milestone.
It'd be a 5 kilo PB as well, and he is currently in 3rd place, and this would keep him in 3rd place, but would give him a nice round 600 kilo total.
Come on. Oh, just got stuck at the knees there.
What a fantastic effort though. Finally, please, Apollo.
We're still thanking all the platform crew and all the referees.
This will give him 100 good lift points.
Not much more he can really do there. He's absolutely laid it all out.
His place at British Open Nationals.
337 for phase.
And I feel like this is quite a significant number because it would give him a 750 kilo total and just over 100.77 good lift points.
Ooh,
which is a big milestone.
GL-wise, 100 is very good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's easy. And he knows it's easy. Fantastic from him. And he is your 2025 Southern Qualified champion in the 83s.
Blows a kiss to his supporters in the crowd and hugs his coach. He's very happy with that.
As he should be. That was phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So we now move into our final flight of the day on deadlift. With potentially a few fights going on. Currently in first we've got James Adcock with 800 as a prognosis, depending on obviously what he lifts. Behind him we have Jonathan Lewis, currently at 772.5. It is quite a large gap, but it's not out of the question. And another fight for podium, potentially between Demi and Morgan. Not much in it at all. Nice opener there from Mustafa with 250. Now move to Matt with 262.5.
Bar is loaded. Let's go.
Yeah, really easy.
Very speedy.
Declan with 265 next.
Bar is loaded.
Very nice.
And white light from the referee. Very running now, 280 kilograms.
Bar's now going to 280 kilos for Toby.
Toby obviously looks slightly injured during squat or just after his squat. He seemed fine through bench, but hopefully it's nothing that's going to affect his deadlift.
Bar is loaded.
He hasn't lowered his opener at all, so hopefully he's okay.
Wow. We've got his previous PB dead as 260 kilos, so now 280 is flying.
Insane, really, isn't it? Like I say, the juniors, the sub-juniors are just scary, and how much progress they can make.
Demi strolling out now for 285 kilos.
Yeah, this really big Demi's main event. This is where he'll be in his element.
Lovely.
Yeah, so as we said earlier, there might be a slight battle between him and, I think it was it Matt? No. Morgan for the third place. Not far between them. Yando with 292.5 now.
Wow.
Yeah, no problem at all.
That's the speed of his opener. I'd love to see his warm-ups.
Yeah.
Bar is loaded.
And Morgan with 295. So again, this might put him in third. Slight battle between him and Demi. So Morgan currently projected in fourth place, but being a slightly bigger deadlifter than Demi, there is a chance that he could overtake. James Adcock doing what he does best, the deadlift, opening on 315 kilos. talc,
Final opener.
no nonsense.
Lewis, 320. Bar is loaded.
Next we have Jonathan Lewis with 320 kilos. This is our heaviest opener so far. And that's 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now move on to the second
Very
round of
easy,
deadlift.
some of these.
With the bar, John Alkin's at 250.
And everyone is on the board.
Kilograms on the bar.
Starting to see the placings now as well, with James out quite a way in front, Jonathan in second, and then Morgan and Demi close behind.
Let's get out of the bar.
No, his opener did look reasonably heavy, and his
277 and a half for Matt.
all of his attempts have looked, or seconds have looked, a little bit harder than you might
Yeah.
hope today. So he's obviously been making some progress,
yeah.
but sometimes it's just not there on the day. Maybe he's had a tough cart or a lot going on.
Very true. Hard to judge RPE, and yeah, so you have 3 minutes before the flight actually starts, you can change your opener. But sometimes it's hard to even know by that stage that you want to do that, to lower it or raise it.
Come on.
277.5 for Matt there. Absolutely flew.
Next we have Declan Powell, 285 kilos. Bar is loaded.
And now Declan with 285.
Fight it up, yes.
Lovely.
Now we lock out. 3 white lights.
A little tougher off the floor than his opener, as to be expected as it is heavier.
300
But as soon as he's off the floor, it's nice and easy to lock out. So Toby is jumping to 300. How insane is this that all bar 3 attempts are in the 300s in this
It's
round?
impressive, yeah.
In the second round.
Big ball, yeah.
Lovely. Joins the 300 club
3 white lights.
with a previous personal best deadlift of 260.
I really don't know what they feed these juniors.
Bar is loaded.
Got Demi with 305 kilos. This is a 20 kilo jump.
Come on, Demi.
No, that was easy.
3 white lights. 310 kilos loaded up on the bar for Yando.
So yeah, Demi's personal best is 310, so I think we will see him crossing that today. And now Yando with 310. She'll make light work of, I'm sure.
Bar is loaded for Yando.
Probably, I'm going to say RPE 6 for this one.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, okay. He could rep that quite easily.
Yeah, what a lovely lift. 3 more deadlifts to go in this round. We're at 315 kilos next for Morgan.
Bar is loaded.
Wow. Yeah, that could have been an opener as well.
White lights and puts himself into second place for now. James has got 340 kilos.
340 for James. This is a huge jump actually. This is 25 kilos. It's probably one of the biggest jumps we've seen today.
So we've got both James and Jonathan taking 340 kilos, which is a massive deadlift at 93.
Bar is loaded for James. Let's see it, James, come on.
This is 10 kilos under his comp PB. Wouldn't say easy, but definitely very rapid. Now we have the same weight for Jonathan. Easy now.
That's speedy.
I mean, he could easily take another 20 on that, I think. Be interesting. So James has put in 355. He is quite far ahead at this stage. So yeah, he's got a lot to catch up on if... Oh, but Jonathan is putting in 363, which looks like a record attempt.
Yeah, you can break British records here today. Because it's a national competition, so he's going for the current British record is 262.5 kilos. So he's going to attempt to chip that with 363. So starting the final round.
Retaking 255 is Mustafa. It was just glued to the floor, so hopefully he can. Not today, unfortunately.
His opener was it was hard for an opener, so yeah, just too much today. But he's got on the board. He's got a total.
And now next we've got Matt with 285. And then after this we cross into the 300s, which again is just insane. At some point not so long ago 300 was a big deal. Now it's people are looking at 400.
can't fight through that sticking point this time. Very good try though. And he PB'd his deadlift by 2.5 kilos on his second.
Yeah, great fight there. It was very close. It's just, yeah, again, your grip and trying to lock it out properly. Now we move into 300s, starting off with Declan with 300. So this is quite the milestone for him. His previous personal best being 290. So this will be a 10 kilo PB and a milestone for him.
Wow, yeah, he's happy with that.
Yeah.
He gave that everything.
When they start shaking, it's like hit or miss. Is that going to throw them off? But even gets a nod of approval from Ray in the back. That's how you know you've made it. We've got Toby now with 310. That was a good lift.
50 kilo deadlift PB. Incredible, especially because we don't know what happened in the squat, but glad he's had a good day overall.
I mean, what would he have squat if he hadn't had the weird, whatever that was, cramping or injury? That's just ridiculous, really, isn't it?
I think we have a misload. Sorry, getting a misload.
320 kilos being loaded now for Demi.
Alright, well spotted.
Centre ref Adam Riley just spotting a little bit of a misload there, which, you know, happens. That's why we've got lots of eyes on there.
Yeah. It's been a long day for the spotters. They've been on the platform all day. It's about 9 a.m. Come on, Demi. So this is going to be a 10 kilo deadlift PB. Morgan misses his third, he will be put in. Great lift there.
Yeah, he gets it.
He is amped up at that. Yeah, I believe his last competition was only nationals, which was not even that long ago. Or was it maybe? He might have done one sooner than that, but the progress he's made is pretty insane in this time frame. Putting on 10 kilos of a deadlift in that time frame is not easy. Then we have Yando for probably RPE 6.5, 322. Wow.
100 kilo total, but he's a guest lifter today, so won't be in the medals, but a very good performance. So Morgan looking to take back his third place spot with 330 kilos, which would push him back ahead of Demi.
So yeah, he needs this for the podium finish. So again, that's why choosing your thirds is so important. You don't want to choose something that you don't think that will potentially challenge your competition to pull something they're not capable of. And I think he's on a podium. Lovely.
Yeah. Takes that third place spot. So 2 deadlifts left to go. We've got James at 355 kilos, and then Jonathan at a record attempt if he doesn't change it, because you can change your last deadlift, 363 kilos.
James very secure in first place by a good, 25 kilos.
So give him a 5 kilo PB, and it's already got PB total.
Oh, that does open it up for Jonathan.
Our final lifter, Johnny Lewis, 363 kilos on the bar.
Will he make an attempt change?
British record attempt.
If he was to pull 10 kilos more, he could potentially knock James out of first place.
It's a big old jump.
That is a big jump,
What
though.
means more to him if he thinks he's got the record in there.
Yeah, it's whether you want the record or whether you want. Yeah, some people could just pull anything. We'll see. It looks like you've got until they say bar loaded to change it, but it looks like it is staying on the bar.
I feel like this is what he came for.
Ray making some noise. Lots of support in the crowd here.
Come on now, everything you got, Johnny. Come on, let's see it.
New British Open 93 kilo deadlift record.
Wow, what a goal.
And it was smooth as anything.
Very.
Right, please don't go anywhere.
That is
We have
fantastic.
surprises.
And that concludes the afternoon's lifts. So we will now move into the medals.
Very much, everyone.
So don't go anywhere. We will be crowning our our Southern champions, and who will be nominated for the British.